Hello, can I combine apple cider vinegar and lemon in the treatment of kidney stones? A few days ago, I made a post about how you can actually use lemon to treat kidney stones. Then I also made another video of how you can also use apple cider vinegar as treatment for kidney stones. So one of the things that actually stood out in that video is that people actually start asking if both of them can actually be combined together. Yes, apple cider vinegar and lemon can be combined together, but we have certain drawbacks which I'm about to explain in this video. So if you're going to be combining apple cider vinegar and lemon, you need to watch out for some things, okay, so that you know when you're actually overdoing it and how to retrace. So the way it works is that apple cider vinegar contains acetic acid, while lemon contains citric acid. So scientifically, it has been proven that using both works better for the prevention of kidney stones and not for treatment. That is what science and medicine is saying about that. But people who have actually used the combination have actually testified that these two combinations work. All right. So the doctors and the scientists, they are saying we are not giving you a go ahead order to start using this because we have the principles and mode of its function have not fully been established. But people are actually giving testimony that these things are working. So which one do you believe? Do you believe the doctors or do you believe the testimonies from people who are using these two combinations? So one of the reasons why doctors are actually skeptical about the use of both is that by the time you start using both, there are things that are desired effects. Every drug have a desired effect, okay? Every medicine, everything you're doing have a desired effect. Then we have the adverse effect too. So the adverse effect has landed a lot of people to the emergency resuscitation unit. That is why medical practitioners are actually saying you need to apply caution while you're using this, even though you claim it works, okay? So like I said, medically it has been agreed that it can actually help to prevent kidney stone, especially the most popular type of kidney stone, which is known as calcium stones. So we have about 4 or 5 different types of kidney stones. Maybe I'll dedicate a video in talking about the different types, but in this particular video, let's talk about um let's focus on discussing lemon and lemon juice and apple cider vinegar as a treatment, as a home remedy for treating kidney stones. So they prefer you to use it for prevention and not for total cure because it works for prevention of um, calcium stones. And also, people claim that this combination can also help in dissolving kidney stones. So now let's look at the potential adverse effects that this combining this may have. And when we talk about adverse effect, it doesn't mean that everybody that uses this particular product or this particular combination will experience this. So it means that some people can actually experience it and some people may not experience it. Then it also depends on usage and the longevity of usage. It's just like paracetamol. Paracetamol has side effects, but not everyone who takes paracetamol experiences those side effects. So one of the side effects that you have is that it affects the teeth. It causes what we call teeth erosion. So it can cause your teeth to become erosed, and sometimes it can even lead to pulling out of the teeth. Okay, so having said that, another thing that it can combining both of them can also cause is that you now start having sore throat. Your esophagus can actually get burnt. Okay, you may start having what we call reflux, acid reflux, and all the rest of them. So then in the stomach, it can also cause you to have delayed digestion, delayed emptying of the stomach. So content in your stomach will now be staying longer than it should. That is when you combine both of them. So that is why you need to take caution. So another thing that is going to happen, apart from this thing I've actually said, is that hypokalemia that I discussed when I was talking about apple cider vinegar. It could also triple. Then there is also drop in bone density, and the bones can actually become brittle. Brittle mean in the sense that things that shouldn't have actually affected the bone can actually affect the bone. And this combination of lemon and apple cider vinegar can actually cause a crash in blood sugar. So if you're going to be using apple cider vinegar and lemon, it is actually very important that you discuss with your doctor if it's actually safe for you to use these two combinations together, especially if you have diabetes. All right, so it's actually very good in bringing down sugar level. So you need to know about all these things before you start using apple cider vinegar and lemon. Hope you found this video very helpful. I'm Onovo Victory and I'm your kidney health coach. If this is your first time coming across my video, I want you to follow, like, and drop a comment. I want to know if you have actually tried out lemon plus apple cider vinegar. Thanks so much for watching. Have a nice day.